Hi there.
Hi, I'm Candace.
Nice to meet you. Thanks so much for coming by.
Yeah, thank you for having me. So I'm representing Bear Forest Nutrition today, also known as BPN, and I'll refer to that quite often.
Okay.
And I was referred to by Shelly. She said you two golf together. Have you been out recently?
I haven't. We used to play in golf league every Wednesdays, ladies league. It was a really good time. My kids were little and it just was a good way to get out of the house. So I haven't really seen her in a while, but she is a very good golfer.
Oh,
So
good.
watch out if you play with
her. Okay, good to know.
Yes.
Golf is so fun. It's one of my favorite sports to play.
Is it? Good.
Hoping the weather picks up so I can get back out. But yeah, so I just want to thank you again for having me in today. And I just really appreciate your time. So naturally, I'm going to have a couple questions for you, and you're going to probably have some for me. And obviously, I just want to send out, this is our first time meeting. So I want to address an agenda of what I'm thinking that will go into today.
Okay.
So maybe I'll start with some questions, then go into a little bit of presentation. And then from there, we can see if BPN can meet the needs of UNFI. Typically, that should take about 15 minutes or so. Does that work with you?
That works great.
Perfect. Well, my first question is, do you currently offer protein bars in your stores?
We do. Our warehouse is full of, well, we have 10 national brands and 5 private label brands. So within that, there's quite a variety.
Right. And then so you said 10 national brands, right? Good. That's very nice. That's a good variety. And then are you open to expanding that line?
I mean, honestly, if it meets like the newest and latest trends and it's something different and unique from what we already have, I would definitely consider.
Right. That's a good point. And then are you the final decision maker in this process today?
Yeah, I am the category manager, so I'm able to do that.
Gotcha. So you have no team to report to, just
No, I can make the selection and then I'll just give them a little bit more on the marketing and the retail side so they can, a lot of our job is to make sure things don't sit in the warehouse. So they might have to remind our vendors and our retailers what we have available, especially on new products.
Right. And then do you feel that your customers are confused by the ingredient list or complex words that might be on those lists at all? Have you heard anything regarding that?
I have not. I mean, I'm sure the retailers face this all the time. What I really look at is numbers. If it's selling in the stores and it's getting out of my warehouse in a timely manner, then I'm feeling okay.
Right. Revenue, consistent shelf turnover, totally understand. So as a company, what would you be doing to address those concerns of making sure that inventory is turning over?
Yeah, so we work really closely with our retailers basically to make sure that there's good sales promotions and knowledge of the products, and also that we're keeping up with trends. So the new healthy organic sections in grocery stores, obviously it looks different in each store, but we want to make sure that we are equipped to make sure that they have enough product and also different types of products, because that is a really big expansion in most retail chains. Is that natural organic sections?
Yeah, that's very cool. Well, I just want to say that you mentioned healthy products. And that's one thing that we take as a good value here. Like we want to make sure that is exactly what we're providing to our consumers. And was wondering if I could show you our ingredient list regarding just the clean quality ingredients that we offer.
Sure. I mean, it's always helpful to see what you have. So
right. Well, then let's transition to the slide.
Okay.
All right, so here's our ingredient list. As you can see, it's all natural products, ones that you're probably already familiar with, ones that you've already seen in stores. We have the peanut butter, honey, our protein blend, which is our whey protein isolate. We have dates, and the honey is also our natural sweetener in our product. And we also use organic unsweetened chocolate chips and then shredded coconut, as well as coconut oil and natural flavors. And the natural flavors is from the coconut oil, excuse me. And then the honey as well, just any oils that get in there. And then again, ingredients you know and ones you can trust, ones you probably have used in your kitchen before. If not, you are familiar with them. And then we want to make sure our product is transparent. So again, that's one thing we really want to make sure we're doing. That's why we have the shortened ingredient list, making sure that you know exactly what you're consuming, exactly like what's in the product and what's on there is no more or no less.
So how do they taste?
They taste good. So what I mean by that is they're not chalky. They're sweet, but not like overly sweet. You can tell it's a natural ingredient. Like you can just tell it's a natural bar and nothing that will confuse you by our products.
Okay. Yeah. Because I think it definitely matters to our customers, right? I mean, good taste.
Flavor is very important, especially something I want to make sure that we're providing. So we also have 2 flavors.
Okay.
And again, just the ingredients, but let me find the 2 flavors here. Here we go. So our 2 flavors, we have our chocolate peanut butter blondie as pictured, and that's my personal favorite. But we also have our fan favorite, which is the banana walnut bread. That one again is a little more sweeter because of banana. But I really like what I like about the chocolate peanut butter one is that again it's not chalky and it's not sticking like to my teeth or anything, and it tastes good. It's natural.
Okay.
Yeah. And then is there any questions that you have regarding this at all? Did I address that?
Yeah, no, I have a good understanding. I think it sounds like you have 2 different flavors. Most of them are high in the protein. I'm guessing is there a certain amount per bar in the protein? Or does it vary?
Yeah. So we have 16 grams of protein.
Okay.
And 270 calories in this bar. This is chocolate peanut butter blondie. We have again 16 and also banana walnut bread. Can't remember exactly how many calories that one is, but I know it is 16 across the board.
Yeah, it's important to have the high grams of protein. That's what seems to be good sellers for at least the majority.
Especially for the health and wellness. People are usually looking for a high protein packed bar, as well as something that they know isn't gonna affect their performance, whether that's athletics or just at work or just another day. Depending, all of your energy is your fuel. So I want to get in a little bit to our clean ingredients, which we have discussed. So we are third-party tested for harmful substances, and each ingredient is put directly on our packaging. Again, everything that you see there is that what's in it. Nothing more, nothing less. And then our informed sport testing. So I'm sure you're probably wondering a little bit what that is. So we send a batch of each of our products that we make to a third party, and they test it for harmful substances, make sure that there's no banned substances in there, so athletes can feel comfortable consuming our products and making sure that they can still test. If it's a tested sport, they're testing clean. And we also have our Bear standards. So our owner, Nick Bear, he wants this, and it's not the bare minimum. We want to make sure that we're setting the standard that we continue to do informed sport testing. If you don't know, that is not required by other like protein bars at all. So we want to make sure that that's our standard. Our standards provide proven quality, transparent products to our consumers. And we're also veteran owned, and Nick Bear, CEO and founder, he was a veteran, and our name, the Field Bar, is actually because he made it while he was in the field.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Right. Then we're partnered with Red, White, and Blue. Again, just providing those like support to our community, showing that we care and want to help our veterans have that healthy and just trusted product and make sure they can get on the right track to or provide an option for those health and wellness products as well. So we've talked a lot about my company and what we're seeing here. Is there any concerns that you have regarding our informed sport testing though?
I don't have any concerns so much like on the company. I think I'm just a little concerned that the demand might not be there and maybe, they wouldn't really go over that well.
Right. I can understand that. I've noticed that recently, especially with the summer coming up, that health and wellness products tend to increase in revenue.
Sure.
I mean, in the last 2 years, our company has increased by 403% revenue-wise. So it's really exciting.
That is a huge growth.
It is very good, and we're not predicting any sort of downfall. We want to keep making sure that we are just getting our name out there. We're trying to do the best we can in our marketing department and just, again, making sure that our revenue is going to continue increasing. Does that address your comment?
Yeah, that helps to know that you've had some success and growth recently. That's very helpful.
Right. So, would you like to look at our pricing options today?
Oh yeah, let's take a quick look before. That'd be great.
So our price is $29.99 per box. The retail price recommended is, again, we're going to recommend $29.99 per box as well on the shelf. The amount in each box is 12 bars, and then the profit margin is 25%. So each pallet that I'm looking to sell you would be 200 bars total. And is that
only 200 bars?
Yeah, or 200 boxes.
Oh, 200 boxes. Yes. I was like, what?
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Right.
We gotta have enough for our stores. Okay.
And I know that since we just went over this and our values align really well with your company, Are there any major concerns that you have about BPN not meeting those needs or wants?
I think the product sounds good. I'd really love to like taste test it, see some of the marketing that you've been doing just to really see what that's been. But outside of that, I guess the only other thing is just it's really hard with like such a like newer company. Since we haven't worked together, you know, a lot of the brands I'm carrying now, I've worked with them for many years.
Right, and I understand that concern. I would like to show you some testimonials if you don't mind, just to see what our customers are saying about our products.
Sure.
These are testimonials. Again, hands down the best protein bar I've ever had. The texture is smooth. Ingredients are things that I can pronounce. So again, making sure it's the clear ingredient list. It's tested quality products. We have the peanut butter, banana, walnut, great flavors. We currently only have 2, hopefully some more in the works. And perfect for a quick snack after a workout. We want to make sure again that it can even replace the daily granola bar. So it could go one step further and just overall help with that healthy lifestyle that consumers are looking for. So.
All right. Well, I think I saw a good amount of information. I feel pretty comfortable. Maybe just what do you need from me for the next steps?
Well, after clarifying with you and making sure that there's no other further questions you have, I would love to put you down for an order for a pallet, 200 bars. It can be a mix of any flavor combination that you're looking for, and then you can distribute that however you would please.
$200. So we could do our Minneapolis location. I'm guessing as long as you can do some promotion with our retail stores and kind of help them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they won't know and they won't order it. So I'd say we could just start with that one location.
Right, and then we can also send your team a sample as well.
Sure.
Maybe we can place that order later in November timeframe, right before our Black Friday sale that we offer. Just and then again, and then it's the peak for January for those New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, that sounds like perfect timing. I will look forward to getting in the first order and seeing you closer to November then.
Well, thank you. Yes.
Sounds good.